Getting really good at this. Getting really good. So, folks, checking us out right now, we got like an inside joke going because every time, if you watch past episode of this, like we were never able to get us like here as soon as the show started. And now I'm on a streak of about 3 weeks now, three
Yeah.
shows straight that we come out the gate and you can see us here. So,
So
yeah,
impressive.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been eating my Wheaties. For
Oh,
you see what I did there? Yeah.
that's not what you did.
All right. Welcome to the show. This is episode 46 of See What Had Happened Was. I'm Trey the Chocolate Jock.
I'm Alex Dupree.
Episode 46. See What Had Happened Was. We got a good juicy one today because of something Alex saw on Facebook a few weeks ago. So we're going to talk about that
But
coming
it's
up.
been going through my mind all of this time. I just haven't had a chance to hash it out with you yet.
Okay. Well, let's hash. Tonight is all about hash and your Wheaties. See what we did there too? See?
We didn't do it.
They just keep coming. It's like a grapevine. I keep climbing them up. They keep coming out.
We didn't do it.
Okay. All right. Don't forget our website. You can log on to treyandalexx.com if you've missed past episodes. We got all type of cool stuff up there. So how you doing? What's up? Talk to me. What's going on?
I am great. Busy with work, same all of that good stuff. Coming live and direct to you from the fitness studio this week. So all of the fitness equipment has now come in. So the fitness studio.
So you got the rower in there.
Got the rower in here.
Okay.
We have a new set. Finally have the adjustable weights in here, like the Bowflex weights.
Okay.
Where you can go from, you just lock them in.
Okay.
Lock them in with the tower and stuff. And then just got some more little weights just for whatever the hell. I rarely use the little weights, but every now and then. Got 2 huge medicine balls. Use the medicine ball.
Wow, y'all going all out. Okay, keep going.
Oh, yeah. So got ankle/wrist weights.
Okay.
So you can do either one because I like when I jump rope and I like when I do my punches. And I have weighted gloves, but sometimes when you want to get down and do the burpees and the stuff, like the glove is in the way.
Right.
So I got that. It's adjustable 20 to 32, 34 pound weight vest. Because I always have a 10-pound weight vest, but that's light work for now. Because I've been wearing that for years.
Vest. What's that? You just put it on, it adds weight to you.
Yeah, it looks like a bulletproof vest.
I'm pretty smart. I just came up with that. Had never heard about it before. So you gotta give me my props for it. Look at what I just came up with through context clues and word association. Look at me.
Look at you. Your schooling, paying to go to school. That actually was a worthwhile investment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had a 10-pound weight vest for years, but I'm used to the 10 pounds. So I jump rope in my weight vest. I go running in my weight vest. I walk uphill and go, doing all sorts of stuff in the weight vest, do push up because you got to add weight to your things. You do your squats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds Alexy. That's what that sounds.
It's very Alexy.
Sound Alexy. So of course I've been traveling. I need to just have a camera crew with me.
You do.
Trey's travels and just the adventure on the places I go and not the debauchery that I participate in, just the places that I was
about to say, you got to let them know when to leave.
It'll be blurry at that point. Then it'll be like the next day. And yeah. So last weekend, Easter weekend, actually, went and visited some people down in Houston.
Oh. Okay.
And I went to this day party. Actually went to 2 day parties in Houston. Now, on Easter Sunday, so check this out. My boy, he's a gym rat, right?
Okay.
Every day he's at the gym. He's working out, and I was watching him. I'm like, man, he'll go from the weights. He'll be on there like 2-3 minutes or so. Then he'll go somewhere else and just do it and then come back and around. I'm like, dude, stay your ass, sit still and work on one machine.
No, you're on a circuit. He's doing a circuit. Yeah.
So he had asked me, hey, man, you want to go to the gym? And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I don't have any shorts, just trying to just throw up an excuse. He was like, oh, I got some shorts. I'm like, okay, well, let's go to the gym. I'm thinking to myself, well, it's Easter. Nobody's gonna be at the gym. Hell, the gym may even be closed. It's Easter Sunday. Who the hell's gonna come to the gym? This is coming from a person who doesn't go to the gym. Like
Yeah, obviously.
I'm in my fitness room as well. This doubles as a studio, you know.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't even do the public gyms, but it was cool. Got the cardio on. Remember that I ain't as limber as I used to be. Because
Oh.
what's the machine where you pulling down and then your legs are coming up as well. So it's like you're crunching your stomach.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah. So my two legs are coming up as I'm going down.
Yeah. I know that thing.
It
I
got
don't
the
know the
whole
name of it.
midsection right here. And every time, like my damn stomach is still hurting. The stomach muscle I didn't even know I had are still hurting. That was Easter Sunday. So yeah, I've been having great times. Just out here living life as usual,
Look at you.
as usual.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about. Oh, I didn't even type it in today, but we're going to chat about. Are you better than? What was it again? Now, are you better?
Are you a better
This is
parent
your
than
topic. This is
your
your topic.
mom and dad?
Okay. Are you a better parent than your mom and dad?
But
Okay.
before we even get into that,
Yeah.
I want to know if the guys are tuned in because I would love to know their take. So Trey has a group of fellas, and I talk to the fellas.
Yeah.
You know,
These are
I,
basically guys that I met in college, and I've been knowing. It's going on almost 25 years now that I've known. Same cats, it's not like a no new friend type of things, but these are the cats that I've been rocking with for a long, long time.
yeah,
So, you know, maybe twice a day, every other day, however frequent it is, however long it is between the time we talk, we got a whole like Facebook group chat that we have, and we video. And so Alex has been just added to it because everybody knows Alex because, of course, we did the show together and she went to college with us as well. So
yeah.
everybody knows Alex. So she's just been in our world, kind of. And we've been keeping the conversations PG-13 because we know you're in there.
I'm not looking, I promise.
Yeah.
I clicked it one time, but I was
Yeah.
busy. Like I was busy
Uh-huh.
doing other shit. I
Yeah.
promise I have not tuned in. I don't
Yeah.
know what y'all talking about, but I think it is, and this is not the world y'all want to hear, but I think it is absolutely adorable how much y'all talk. Like every day throughout all
Yeah.
day.
We got
Y'all
to check
check
on each
in.
other, man. We got to check on each other. And
Man,
of course, when I'm at work or on the air or something, I can't pick up, but I'll see,
you
it's
be
like,
picking up because I be
it's like,
like, see, Trey just joined.
yeah. It's like six of us in the
Yeah.
chat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been
I
it's been
love it.
pretty cool.
I am not looking at what it is, but I love male love. I like, a brotherhood. And I
Yeah.
don't have no Sex in the City, the group of the four, and we all the girls. And I don't have that. I have individual friendships,
Okay.
but I don't have, so
You don't have a collective of all of y'all like girlfriends,
I don't have no
girl through
girlfriends.
thick and thin. Girlfriends. No, nothing like that.
No, I don't have no girlfriends. Nothing like that. And sort of kind of did in like grade school, like little, like 6th grade, something like
Okay.
that. Sort of kind of did. And then, but yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's adorable though. So if the fellas or the guys,
Yes. The
if the
guy.
guys are tuned in, maybe we can have a little discussion on these topics
Yeah.
afterwards.
And we talk to each other like shit. Like we don't respect each other at all. So, like for instance, my message, I'm going to read my message to them the past few minutes. Let's see here. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Here it is right here. I'm going up in 15 minutes. Fuck Watts. Join in if you can. And only one of them read it. So, once the other 7 jump in, it's good. Yeah.
How can you tell when only one person read it?
Because you'll see the icon of the of their Facebook image profile. It'll show that it read it, and only one person has read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So speaking of, I haven't even shared this. Okay, so so what we're gonna get into is were you a better parent than or did you have something else before that? I'm sorry.
I did, but I
Okay,
forgot what
go
it
ahead.
was.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. So hell, if you
Okay.
forget what it was, it couldn't have been that important.
Yeah, it actually was important, and I hate that we forgot that we
Wait,
didn't
wait,
write it down.
just give me a second. I gotta scroll through the
See,
phone.
players mess up too, y'all. By the way, players mess up too. By the way, you can, as I told you before, go to our website, treyandalexx.com. Join us here, of course, every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central. I'm at Trader CJ on all social media. She's there. Welcome to 420. That's what we got going on. And what did we forget?
Dude, I got the fourth COVID shot, the vaccine.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell us about that. You got the fourth COVID shot. Right. Tell us.
It kicked my whole entire ass.
Yeah. So you're one of those situations where, like, the whole George Bush speech. Remember that? Fool me once, you can't fool me again. You got how many times? 4 times now.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad. 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 Like this one. So I have never been shot like with a gun, like a real gun.
Uh
But
huh.
I felt like I got shot. I understand never having really been shot, saying that, how do you know? But you know how there's usually an injection site kind of wound, but not it hurt so bad. And it started like emanating the pain down my arm. But that was just that. I mean, I
You
had the
use
chills.
a new big word every week. Emanating. Never heard that word before. Emanating.
You got the
Define
context
emanating.
clues? You got the context clues. Down my arm and it's pain. So emanating down
Emanating.
there. Yeah.
Okay, so it got worse.
Yeah, and it was moving. It was, it was spreading and
Okay.
moving. So of
Okay.
course had the damn sweats and the chills and the hots but my body, I felt like I got hit by a Mack truck and then got up and then got hit again by another one. But
For real?
I couldn't even lift my arm though. So I'm asking Batman, I'm like, can you help me get out the bed?
Right.
To get, I want to go to the bathroom, but I needed help to get. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
Wow.
It was bad. And because it has been 8 months since I got my third shot, because I'm like the first person who was able to get, they announced it on Friday. My ass was there, Johnny on the spot on Monday to get that other shot. It was like that. It was like that this time. And so I basically didn't have none left in my system because it was just like the first one. You know, when the first one took you out and it was, well, you don't know. You never got this damn vaccine. Yeah, it was like the first one. So it just hurt. It hurt.
Yeah. And how long ago was this?
That's a really good question. I think 2 weeks ago. Not last week, the week before. The week before. Oh shit, it's been 2 weeks because I got it on Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday.
You feel fine now, though, right?
Yeah, but I haven't been on the rower. So this shot, there's something in it that sends me into anaphylaxis. So I was trying to give it a couple weeks. So I'm about to get my heart rate up for the first time, like later tonight.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Well, that's I got to tell you about this guy that I met too. His name is Dr. Tony Nora.
Okay. Dr. Tony.
Dr. Tony Nora. He's invented this. I did a whole write up on the guy. Now, do you see your
Is
face?
this legit or is this some hood? Is this some hood?
No, it's very legit. It's
Okay.
very legit. And it just made me think of this because I'm hearing you talk about, all of this shit that this vaccine has done to you and that it has kept doing to you and you haven't learned to keep having this shit happen to you. So
I'm going to die if I get that shit. I paid off all my debt. I didn't pay off all my debt to just go along and
yeah,
die. I mean, I could have been out there like, with hookers and blow and just like living like a rock star.
Yeah.
If I was going, just pay off debts and die.
Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying. To what do they say? To each his own. And I never really ever figured out what that means any damn way. But people say
what do you mean? You don't know what that means?
To each his own. I mean,
that means you do you.
You're gonna learn your own lesson, right? I get it.
You
it.
do
But
you. You get to like what you like. You get to not like what you not like. And you do you.
Okay, so anyway, the guy has invented this. It's like a capsule. It's
Mm-mm.
a
Mm-mm.
capsule of
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
you haven't even heard anything I've
I
said
know,
about
but
the
I
man. I haven't
mm-mm.
given you, I haven't told you the man works for the White House and the
Mm-mm.
NFL and NASA and all of this stuff, and you instantly just shooting it down.
Mm-hmm. Skeptical like hell. You got a capsule. Okay, come on with the scalp. What's in the capsule?
I mean, it's I don't. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I see now he gonna look at this and he's not gonna want to come on the show now because you already skeptical
But
about
that's the show you should come on. And if he can convince me, come on, Dr. Tony. Bring
my
it.
fuck him now. My feelings. Say it about Tony now. It's, it's about my feelings right now.
But do we have to go straight to fuck him?
Okay, so no, so he's a real good guy, and basically the guy has worked with officials at the White House. He's worked with the NBA, the NFL, NASA. He has. It's like so. First of all, it's it's a pill that cures all ailments, and when I say that, um, you just have to see it for yourself. Like it's a. Well, I have the stuff. I have the stuff around here. But you
the
shouldn't.
the
You shouldn't.
capsules.
It's a formula. It's like it's capsules that you take. It's pills that you take.
Is it the same formula for everybody? Is it like what's going to cure her cancer, going to cure my endometriosis, which is going to cure his IBS,
I don't know.
which cures his. This don't sound. It cures everybody. It cures everything.
Yeah, there's
It cu-
only according to him. According to him, there's only one disease. According to him, there's only one disease. Black folks aren't supposed to eat meat. It's a whole yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole
so
thing.
did the meat give the people the disease?
We just aren't supposed to eat meat in general.
Only black people aren't supposed to eat meat, but white people can.
Mixed people have a what did he say? It's a so basically the man has studied like genetics and he's been on them Harvard Medical Council and like the guy's legit. Like it's not like this is just some random dude off the street and he just came up with some shit and he said, "Hey, look what like." You're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you, and the organization that I've screamed out, and like the stuff. So basically, I'm bringing this guy up just to let you know that we got to have him on the show because it
Let's do
made me
it.
think about the stuff that you were saying that's wrong with you, whatever. And the guy has like reversed this lady's loss of eyesight, like yeah. You should be more open-minded about certain things because like the guy is legit. The guy is really legit. Guys. And I know this is probably a conversation we should have had off of well, no, I mean it's no big deal. And it's good that you're a little skeptical about
A
it.
little.
Yeah, but it's proven to work. Like it's it's some good stuff. It's good
All
stuff.
right. When you take the capsules and you
You
let me
gotta
know
see
when
the
you a
testimonies.
okay.
You got to see the testimonies. He's basically the guy's legit. He's studied like neuroscience, genetics, quantum physics, all of that, and he's determined that it's only one disease that everybody has.
What's the name of this one disease?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. He can though.
Let's bring him on the show. This is going to be a
Yeah, I'm
great
gonna
one.
get him on, and I'm gonna replay this whole clip so he understands and sees how skeppy you were until he breaks down what it is he does. So yeah, I just that made me think about that are going through that over there and
All right, I
maybe,
got insomnia too. I got sleep dysfunction.
I don't know about all of that. I'm
It's
not the
only
doc-
one disease. What you talking about? It's going to cure it all.
okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I don't even know who this is because it says Facebook user. I'm assuming this is a cousin of mine. It says hey cuz, but as you can see, it says Facebook user. I don't know who it is, and I got tons of cousins. So
As
shouts
do
out.
I.
Yeah. So
It's
shouts out
probably
to.
one of my. I bet it's probably one of my cousins.
Oh, okay.
That might be like Fontella
Okay. That's cool.
or.
Stay with me. Yeah. All right. So, okay. About what is it? About 2, 3 weeks ago, this lady, black lady on the Forbes list. Go ahead and break this story down because this is what leads us to the topic of tonight. And it asks the question: Are you a better parent? Oh, I got to fix that. Are you better? We'll bring that back. But go ahead. Go ahead and break that down.
Yeah. So Ursula Burns is the woman's name.
Uh-huh.
And she is the first Black woman CEO in the Fortune 500. And she was talking, well, specifically, her gig is chairman and chief executive officer of Xerox Corp. So she was weighing in on work life balance. And one of the quotes kind of went around that she said, "You don't have to go to all your kids' games."
Right.
And so it got into her talking about how her husband did a lot of the taking care of the kids and missing the activities for work while she was scaling the career ladder. And she was like, um, I don't believe you got to go to our kids' game. I don't understand what all that is about. Even when I did go to a game, I didn't watch every second of it. Instead, I used the time to relax, do a crossword puzzle. She's like, I wasn't a helicopter mom, but all of these things. So this conversation got started on Facebook, one of our really good friend and colleagues' page that was seeming like you have to go to all your kids' stuff or you're not a good parent.
Yeah.
Like seems like something that not an unfit parent would say, but someone that's not a good parent. And it caused me to weigh in and say, my parents were not in any of my stuff. They were busy. They were working. They were working to get the money to pay the fees for me to be able to go do the extracurricular stuff and things like that.
Okay, so let me just first ask you this question. How did she say it? Because I got an issue with her saying, well, I'm reading or I'm doing a crossword puzzle as opposed to going to see somebody's game or something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Well, she said she
If
was at the game, but sometimes she didn't watch every minute. She
she
wasn't
was
like,
doing okay, so that makes sense then.
yeah,
Okay.
so she's like, I'm
Yeah.
there, but I'm half watching. I look up when they cheer and they kick the ball and woo, go get it. Go get them, little Susie.
Right.
And then she back doing her Sudoku.
Right. Well, I think as long as you're there.
Why you gotta be there?
Who cares if I mean, I don't know.
I have a good girlfriend and she goes to all of her kids' stuff. And I'm like, damn, that is rough. She's at the soccer games. She's volunteering at the
Excuse
school.
me.
She's running the book fair. She's doing so much. She's organizing their dances. I was like, my parents did none of that. None, 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 none. And I don't resent them. And I think they were excellent. Like, if they were busy, they had to go work. My parents were also teachers, so they were never at any one of the plays I did because they happened during the day
Yeah.
at my school. Well,
My mom was very active in my elementary school. Like she was a part of the like kids. All the my classmates knew who my mom was. She was that popular. She would always come up. I think my mom was even in like one of the school plays. She had like a part in the school play. Yeah,
okay,
I remember
that's
that.
kind of fun. No,
Yeah, yeah,
nobody even saw my parents.
yeah.
I was on the bus. I was latchkey kid. No, my parents were not. They weren't at my swim meets. They weren't at my and I was in a gang of stuff.
But okay, both of your parents were educators, and so they had shit to do, right?
They not only had shit to do for their regular job, but they had second jobs and stuff like that. And so they were busy doing that. So we were on the bus or we walked to I played little league. I was a dancer, all of that stuff. You get yourself there and
Yeah,
they may pick you up
yeah.
or there's a way to get home.
I don't necessarily have an opinion either way because I wasn't really an active kid like that. Like I wasn't. I didn't have basketball games or
Oh, I was hella active.
yeah.
We did everything.
All I ask is that you listen to me on the air. You know,
You asked that of your kid of your who? Your kids or your parents?
parents. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
My parents don't listen to nothing. They didn't
No, I'm
listen to
saying
nothing.
when I was first starting out, I was like, yo, that was what that was the equivalent to somebody coming to a basketball game of mine. Just did you hear me tonight? Did you listen to me on the air? You know that type of stuff. Yeah,
No, my parents didn't listen to nothing.
yeah.
My mom did watch us. She recorded us when we did the cooking segment on ABC 7. And when she changed her cable provider, had to turn in her DVR. She was devastated.
Okay.
Devastated. But that she did watch. But she don't care.
Yeah, yeah,
Dupree is not my legal last name. So she don't I don't even know if she still remembers my name. She couldn't tell anybody well who the
right.
hell I was for years.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
It's like she's
Yeah,
like,
so like I
it's a
said,
different name.
I can't relate to that, you know. And I wasn't the father of the year in my 20s, you know, at all. So I don't have an experience either way. You know what I'm saying? Either
But
way.
do you think so? But the thing is, out there in the streets, you've not had an experience either way. But do you think that makes for a better parent if you attend all your kids'
I think
stuffs?
it's how the kid feels. And you just ask the kid, does it matter if I'm here or look, you know, communicate all the time.
And if
Yeah.
they say, "I want you at everything,"
Then you
you
got to
got to
make
go.
you have to you want to make your child happy, right?
Yeah, you want to make them happy. It's like,
Yeah.
but I can't come. You want the money to be able to
But
go?
listen, so like you said, when you were younger, it didn't matter to you if they came to your swim meets or anything like that. Right.
Still don't.
But there's 1 in 3 of your classmates or, you know, 5, 6 of your classmates that gave a damn if their parents were at the swim meets. So, you know, it
I
depends on the
wonder
child.
if they cared or if the parents went and then it was just what it was. If they were used to it. I don't know. But I can tell you also, my parents never looked at my homework. They
Yeah.
didn't know what the hell I was getting assigned or
Yeah. 'Cause
anything.
after a while, they got too advanced for my mom. Like my mom don't know how to do trigonometry. And you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying even before then, as a little person, and in
Yeah.
second grade, third grade, my mama didn't look at none of that.
Yeah.
This is making my parents sound absentee, which they were not. So let me Peggy and Benny
No,
Will
not really. I
were
mean,
very there.
you turned
But
out okay. You didn't go
I
to
mean,
jail too many times.
straight A's valedictorian of all of it. I mean, to know.
Yeah.
But I didn't go to jail too many times, I didn't shank too many people.
There you go.
Um,
You turned out okay.
I turned out okay. Now that sibling of mine.
That's the yin and the yang, the alpha and the omega.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think that makes and I think there's too much pressure, especially put on women. But I think there's too much pressure that this is what society said is important. I like that you brought up is what how the kid feels. But
Yeah.
I don't think when this decision is being made, a lot of times that it's the kid. I think they're worried about what that mama or what the parent teacher or not the parent teacher, what are they called? The PTA,
Yeah.
what those moms are going to be thinking. Like it's like that whole bake sale thing. I got to go bake some cupcakes instead of can't go buy. I
Yeah.
can't go to the Entenmann's outlet.
Yeah. That where was that at? Because I remember driving past that a lot and smelling it. Was it off 290?
I think so. I wish I go to the outlet.
Yeah.
I think Mrs. Fields not to have one.
But I was gonna say the kids, the younger generation today, they're more, you know, they have a closer bond with their families, you know, with their parents. I think more, you know, whereas our generation, the generation before, well, actually 2 generations before the generation now,
You
I
know.
think that we weren't as tight with our parents as the kids today was. You know, now we're doing TikTok videos with our daughters and all of that other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a different time now. You know,
It
not
is
to say that back
it
in the day
is.
it was bad, but you know, it's more accepted now, and you know, you got hip parents. you know what I'm saying? They can adapt to what their 18 and 19-year-old kid is doing these days. Because they're still considered hip, if you want to call it that. So
I I just know my
but I only
mother.
said that to say, I'm sorry. I
No,
said that
no.
to say that, kids, the younger generation, they tell you what they want now. It's not I'm scared to approach my parents about this now. They're, a lot of them, these females, how they turn up gay and all of that, and it's more.
What was that again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, go
Kids are
go.
they're more open with their parents these days. They're whereas younger older generations or whatever, it was I'm scared to tell my mom I like girls and that type of stuff. Whereas today it's
Okay.
acceptable because you're seeing Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion kissing in the video and that type of stuff. It's more acceptable now, is what I'm saying. So yeah, yeah,
I think it's how much freedom you give your kids. And my mom always said the number one thing she wanted for her children was for them to be independent. So my mom was pushing independence from the moment she spit us out. So
yeah.
we were very independent young people. I mean, latchkey kid and I mean, my mom when she sent us out to play,
Uh-huh.
we didn't have to check in. And I remember having a girlfriend who did have to check in like every hour or something like that. And she lived around the block from me. She's my best friend. So she would check in. It's like, okay, let's go home, go over to my house. And then we get some food because it was different food at my house than was at her house.
Yeah, yeah.
Peggy had all the cookies. And so we would just go over there. And then my mom was like, why? Why do you keep coming here? She's like, I don't want to see you. Go play. Come back 8 hours later.
Right, right.
But my mom also wanted us to have these singular experiences that you can only have at a certain age in your life because you're going to be an adult soon. So she wanted us to play. She wanted us to go have adventures. She wanted us to make memories, but she wanted us to be self-sufficient humans that if she couldn't be around all the time, we didn't just crumble and just like.
My mom used to put me on the Lake Street bus. Now I was like 5 and 6 years old.
Yep.
And she'd stand at the bus stop and put me on the bus and tell the bus driver to let him off at Lockwood. That's where my dad lived. So you take this one bus. That's when Lake Street had a bus. But
Yeah.
I was, as I got older, I'm like, wait, my mom I was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I was sitting right there with the bus driver, and I knew to get off because it was a straight shot. It wasn't like I had to get off on this bus and wait and get on another one. But I'm just thinking back on it, like what you're saying, like, she kind of trusted me to, at that age, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old or whatever, to be on the bus, you know,
Yeah. And you
at that
got to
age.
teach your kid to have these skills. You got to do it
Yeah,
early, especially when you're from
yeah,
the hood and you're
yeah,
from the city, because it's a problem if you
yeah.
do not have street smarts. I remember my mom, she would say, stay with me, if we're shopping, if we're out at the store. And she would say, it's your job to keep up with me. It's not my job to keep up
Right,
with you. So it's
right,
like,
right,
okay,
right,
all right, I
right,
get
right.
that. So we would be going, and my mom be looking at stuff. I'm in the same aisle, and I'm finding stuff that's interesting to look at. And apparently, in her story, we wandered off one time too many. So and we did. We'd be in the fountain in the mall on the lower level, digging out all the change and putting it in our pockets. Come back
I
soaking
believe you.
wet.
I believe you.
Oh, me and my brother. My brother got me into so much bull. But anyway, good memories. Jumping off the church balcony. Um. Anyway, so she's like, we wandered off just one too many times. And she said, if you wander off, I'm going to leave your ass. And she would leave us. So I remember her leaving me at Venture. Oh, what was it? What is it? Des Plaines and Roosevelt?
Venture.
She, she
Ah,
left. There was a
you
Venture
must
in
well,
that mall.
Zaire. Remember
There was
Zaire?
a Zare right there too.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I remember apparently I wandered off and she left me and I had to walk home from Displays of Roosevelt. We lived down 22nd of Roosevelt. But I mean, your kids
Right.
should know. And my mama was not one of the mamas who like trailed like laid back and behind and like drove slow to see if the kids doing whatever. No, she left my ass. I came home and she was just talking to her girlfriend. I had to walk past the cemetery.
You may have a DCFS case, child abandonment. You need to say, what if you to get snatched up or something?
No, nobody.
We didn't think about anything like that, because that wasn't even an option to be thought about. Because, like I said, somebody could have easily just kidnapped my little ass on the bus. Come here, little boy, and jump off. And, you know what I'm saying?
The problem was that was thought about, but my brother was such a holy terror. My mom said my brother would be like the ransom of Red Chief. I don't know if you know that, but basically, whoever would snatch his ass would wind up paying her to take him back because my brother was such a handful. And so she was like, you were the same way. You would have talked somebody's fucking ear off. They'd have been like, I'm done with this thing. I cannot hear this. She will not shut up. Like, we had our things where
that's funny.
They kept us from being snatched. I'd have been asking questions. Where are we going now? What's that? Why are you doing this? Yeah. But
so, yeah.
I just don't think parents should feel guilty if they have to be out there in the world to do things to make the things happen, if they have to work. And I just think it's unfair that as a parent, you can't make the decisions you necessarily think are best for your family because you fear being judged.
Don't you as a parent want to support your child though, and whatever they're doing? Isn't that a default feeling?
You do want to support them, but guess what? If you don't go to work, it may cost $500 for you to be on this team because you got to pay.
No, I get it. You got to work all the time, but can you at least take off one day and come check out?
Not every family can take off. Now, I will tell you on Sunday, I had a recital every year, my dance recital. It was in May. My parents were at my dance recital and they videoed it. We got some rough dance recital videos in the archives on VHS, but that was on a Sunday. So remember, they could go to that.
Tracking. Remember to fix the tracking when you watch it.
So those we had, my papa, he recorded. Not my parents, my grandfather, my papa. But so they were there because that was a Sunday and they could work. But there were years my mom in her second job, she was working on Sunday. She was doing food demos. She was selling paintings. My mom was making it happen because her baby girl was going to go to college.
Right.
And all of these things.
Yeah. I just think you should just ask the child so you would know because the child will tell you. Simple.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
I got all this background noise. It's a siren out there, and you just heard.
We can't hear it.
San Francisco truck. Oh, okay. Well, I heard it. So I'm assuming y'all can hear it too. Yeah.
All right. So I'm already putting it out there. If I have a kid, I'm not going to be at all that stuff. Batman will be there though.
Okay.
I think that's just as good.
How long if you have a kid, you X now. You ain't got long before water runs dry.
The water runs dry. The eggs dry out. They shrivel up. I'm not too old, am I? 43 and a half.
Damn, 43. Yikes.
Shut up, 42.
I thought you was at least.
I look good. Come on now. I'll tell my age all the time.
Yeah. And I don't know what you were talking about when you recited those two numbers, trying to associate that with my age.
That is your age.
I am ageless. Thank you. Okay. I ask random people all the time, hey, man, how old do I look? Hey, girl, how old do you think I am? Hey, what's up, man? How do you think I look? Everybody's like late 30s. We'll give you early 40s, late 30s. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. If I'm late 30s, then hey, let's do it.
Why do you care?
I don't. Next question. Let's change the subject, man. Let's talk about something. All yeah. Right. Yeah. So what else do we got? Is that it for the day? That was something that I'm gonna bring that doctor on though. I'm gonna bring him on. In fact, I'm gonna check him out next week and see, because if you have all the questions, yeah.
There is nothing that cures everything.
Okay.
Like even if he cures something, the root of why you are blind.
I didn't say that it cures everything.
You said You did. You did. Let's rewind the tape. I think you said it cures. There's only one disease, and it cures
Now
all.
that he did say it's only one disease, but he has it's a formula. And
And
hold on,
you bought it.
no, I didn't. Well, we'll talk more about that. No, I didn't. I did get a complimentary bottle, but I mean, if the effects of it does work, yeah, I'm gonna purchase it. Yeah, absolutely. So
You
it's
buy into all of that stuff. You still eating your goalie gummies?
absolutely, and it's an immune boosting formula, a natural nanotechnology immune boosting formula, and it's homeopathic healing. So there you go. All these people who's being healed from their sicknesses, their kidney disease, and their diabetic numbers are normal and all of that other stuff. So you'll see. I mean, the guys got proven testimonies. Just made me think about that when you were talking about all of how you go into anaphylactic
Okay.
catalytic converters.
And they don't do anything else other than take this pill. They don't change their diet. They don't change their exercise routine. They don't do anything
You
else. They don't
don't,
get new sheets on their bed. Nothing.
according to him, you of course, if you want to do that, you can, but you don't have to. So
Snake oil.
hey, look, once he comes on, in fact, I'm gonna see if I can work it out now. We can get him on next week, and you can see what I'm talking about, and we can go from there. So initially, I don't have anything going on with me. Like I don't have any illnesses or nothing's like I don't have any pains or anything like that. But a woman that I work with says that she took this formula, whatever. She always has hip problems. Every day her hip hurts. Like for years, her hip has hurt it because she's a much
Okay.
older lady. Start taking the formula, and she says her hip does not hurt at all. Period.
Yeah, but
So
have you heard of something called the placebo effect?
I have not. What's the placebo effect?
That you
We're just
tell
gonna call
some
you skeptical Alex. Like ain't heard nothing else. Only going off my on the surface articulation of what this man does, and just I know you get what I'm trying to say though.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, you haven't even heard any facts about it. When I said like the first sentence, you were like, "Now y'all rewind that, and understand how skeptical you were about
I'm
it."
I,
And he's a brother. And he's a brother.
what does that mean? I don't trust everything because it's black.
Okay, that's fine.
That's how you get in trouble.
When I have this cat on next week, and you'll see what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
sound the same. I'm gonna talk to him, and he gonna need to prove. He gonna have to talk
Yeah,
to me to
yeah, yeah.
convert me to the masses.
But what I'm saying is, the cat is heavy, man. He's out here with it, and it's somebody you want to know.
Does it cure obesity too?
No, if there's an ailment or an ailment, if it's a pain or something that you have, or if it's, I know he said kidney disease, diabetes, keeps your diabetes numbers low. It raises your kidney functions if if they're low. If you have kidney disease, or older people have kidney disease, it raises that. Like it's an immune boosting joint. I can't give you all of the
Okay,
whatever, but
okay,
I'm just
okay.
only going off because I had the cat on my radio show, and I interviewed him, and just watching his Facebook page and looking at the testimonials from all the people, how this guy was almost about to die from cancer, and he started taking his formula, and he's
Do you
much
know you
better.
can pay people to do that?
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm just saying, you could pay people to give these testimonials.
Okay. I got you. I got you. But sometimes I ask, like, while you can do that, you know, what's yeah, you're getting paid from it, but and can't you look at a testimony and tell if something is sincere or not?
Not if they're an actor and a good actor. No.
Well, there are those who believe and are healed, and there are those who are non-believers and who are sick. I just came up with that. Wasn't that cute? No,
I can't believe you're helping this man peddle his snake oil.
not at all. Not at all. I just, like I said, when you were telling me about how you were feeling
Thank
This
you
made
for
me think
caring.
this because I had no intentions of even telling you about the guy on this platform or in general at all, But when you said that, I'm like, oh, well, I just met this dude and
Let me help my
reacted.
friend. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what it
Thank
was. You know,
Yeah.
that's all.
Okay. All right. Let's get him on the show. Hey, you know me. Let's talk to everybody. Let's get him on the show.
Yeah. Well, that about does it for our sweet broadcast for tonight. What have we learned? We've learned that Alex really doesn't care too much about parental support in her endeavors.
They're gonna die at some point, and then you out here on your own. I'm just kidding.
Having said that, thank you all for checking us out. We appreciate y'all so very much. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock next week. We'll see you. Y'all have a go.